y'all. Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shay. Today we're going to be doing the December 2019 tarot scope for your sign. Hey Aquarius, welcome to your December 2019 reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, it looks like you might be reuniting with family and friends in December. Obviously, it is the holiday time. Maybe this is just you coming back home. Maybe you're moving back home. Just basically going back to your origins and going back to where you belong, essentially, or where you feel like you belong. Going back to what makes you happy, what makes you feel like you. And it could be a really joyous time. Everybody's excited to see you. You're excited to see everybody else. And maybe there's a lot of exchange of ideas and just talking about everything and catching up. But it may be that there's some lingering issue that you thought was over with. Maybe you might possibly get into some sort of debate or argument with someone. Maybe not. It just could be a lot of negative energy, and it may be over a pre-existing issue that was once there before. And maybe you just feel like, or will feel like, they're not taking into account the work you've done. I'm feeling this need to say that maybe you moved away or separated yourself from this issue thinking that that would help, but for some reason it's continuing despite that fact. And maybe this person or these people don't feel that you've done anything, or you've improved at all, or you've changed at all, or the situation is not solved. And maybe you thought it was, because you thought maybe separation in space would cause this whole issue to go away, but it's not. Maybe you're going through some sort of breakup. I'm seeing that several times here. Maybe there's some sort of breakup going on, and it's really just bogging you down. It's quite annoying, and it's constant. And you're kind of like, oh my God, when is this going to be over? Because it's bringing a lot of negative energy around you, and you just like, okay, I'm over all of this negative energy. Maybe you've just been feeling really uninspired and just out of your element, and you're not really doing the things that you were doing before because of this negative situation. I feel like some of you may have kind of stopped progress on a project or something that you're supposed to be doing because you've been focusing so much on this drama, or this drama is actually consuming your life. But I'm getting several messages in here for you to get back to it. You not doing what you're supposed to be doing and not living in your purpose isn't going to make the situation any better or make it go away. You still have to keep going despite the roadblocks in your way. Just got to find another way around them. And then once you find your way around them, you kind of develop a strategy for how to handle these people, this situation, this argument, whatever it is. That's when things will improve in your life. But you stopping where you're at, it's kind of like you're stopping in the middle of the drama, the middle of the problem, instead of trying to get through and go through the problem, if that makes any sense. So again, creating a strategy for yourself, being brave and being willing to speak up for yourself, and being willing to push through despite this big monster that you have created in your mind, or that you feel like is in front of you and blocking your blessings, or you moving on, or you moving out, or you moving away, like something that's constantly at you. It may be time for you to just jump on right over that thing, fight the fight, do what you got to do, and then be over with it. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm picking up, is a breakup or like a separation, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe your family's divided over it, or every time you come around or they come around, this person, it's like you guys get into it. It just, I sense that there is an issue that's still on the table, but there's a separation, and you're out of the situation, and you thought being out of the situation would solve it, but it keeps following you, and it makes you kind of easy prey. All of these negative emotions, and I don't know, I guess it seems like by you being in this environment or coming back to this environment, it seems like you're kind of easy prey now because you're right there. You know what I mean? And then there's all these emotions and everything is so high, and so it's like, ooh, there he or she is, let me get him. But you have to get over that. You have to overcome that. You have to develop a strategy, and then you also can't be avoidant either. So when that person comes up, or when that situation comes up, you need to be able to jump back, you know, jump at them and say, hey, look, I'm not gonna take this, or explain yourself in a way that doesn't cause any more harm, but also doesn't, you know, disturb your energy or disturb how you're feeling. I feel like some of you are supposed to be some sort of, and I keep saying this word, but social communicator, because again, you have two mermaids here. That's representative of communication and flowing communication. So I feel like you're supposed to be doing something with your gift. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you're someone who you know, might be into massage therapy. Maybe you're in some sort of spiritual healing. Maybe, you know, something of that nature. You can even be a doctor or a nurse, but then I feel like some of you can also be again, a healer of the mind, a healer through things that you say in your voice. So maybe you are an activist or a YouTuber or some sort of person who uses their words and their opinions and their essentially their personality to help and assist and heal other people. And I feel like you might be taking a break from that because of this little situation right here. But the cards are kind of insinuating that this is a test. This is something that you have to go through, hence why you can't avoid it. You can't be trying to run away from it because it's there. It's right at you. And the reason why it's coming so hard at you is because you have to overcome this and continue what you're doing. It's a part of your journey. And it may be time that you take some physical rest so you can mentally get yourself together. So, and essentially that doesn't mean, so the way our world is set up right now, it doesn't necessarily mean go ahead and take a month off work and do nothing and lay there and work on your mentality, which would be amazing. But in the event that you cannot, this can be just simply taking time out of your day, 2-3 minutes out of your day to meditate. And because I always say meditate, but you should meditate and then put, you know, write affirmations, say affirmations to yourself, meditate on the situation and how you can better handle it. Literally practice every single day approaching this situation with more grace, with more bravery, etc., so that you can get back to this. Ask the, you know, ask the universe, God, whatever it is you believe in, to guide you to your next step. But don't allow this negative energy to consume you. So let me go ahead and clarify your love life for the month of December. What does the zodiac sign Aquarius need to know about their love and relationships? Okay, so you have the Emperor, the 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Discs. Immediately when I saw the Emperor, it made me feel as though this may be a father figure or someone who, the male in the relationship, or someone with a control over the house. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like you made this argument, this issue, this relationship issue that you are having may be with a person who is very domineering and in control, and who uses power or power over you or power over situations to kind of dictate what everybody does. And that may be what the issue is, why I sense a little bit of trying to avoid the situation or trying to kind of hide a little bit. Not because you're scared of this person per se, but they may have things lingering over you, or their energy is just so strong that you just don't feel like dealing with it. But it could not be. This could be a woman as well, but that's just the energy I'm picking up. And I also seen jealousy twice while I was doing this reading. So I feel like you might be dealing with someone who's very jealous of you or jealous of someone in your life. Perhaps if this was a marriage or a relationship, perhaps you left this relationship to be with someone else, or there's just another party involved and they're not too happy about it. Or maybe you are moving on with your life and they're like, hey, are you really moving on without me? You know, like, this is not supposed to be how it goes. You're supposed to be with me. And that might be what's causing the issue here. And I'm also seeing a lot of negative patterns. So maybe this is something that you do, or maybe it could be something that they do, but you're constantly being in this negativity with this person, this cycle, this circle. And I feel like you need to kind of break that pattern. If you're used to operating a certain way with this individual, it may be time to change your methods, which again made me think about, you know, the whole you meditating and you taking time out to kind of figure yourself out and figure the situation out, because that'll help you see why and how you get into this pattern with this individual, and then maybe, you know, conjure up some solutions on how to break that. And then I'm also seeing a lot of success and having a lot of resources and the things that you need. And I think it's because you're supposed to be successful. You may just be successful with getting over this situation, but you have to take the steps first. You have to develop a strategy and, you know, move this situation out of your way. There is no way around that, because you're blocking your own success with these negative patterns and being involved with this person. I'm not saying that this may not be a person that you can remove. Maybe this is your father. Maybe this is someone you actually do love and care about. But I am saying that breaking the way your relationship functions down and changing it into something more positive and more beneficial for the both of you could be beneficial. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and clarify your career. What does Aquarius need to know about their career and money in December 2019? So originally I was going for 3, but you got a lot. Organize for success. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. It is safe for you to receive. Take a divinely guided change. Chance. And power of prayer. So the main 3 that you got, because the last 2 came out on their own. Organize for success was the first one. Do not let the word organize intimidate you. It is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. What did I say? Strategy, organization, literally sitting down and lining up your ducks, figuring out what it is that you need to do to get to the next step. Maybe you are feeling a little chaotic because of the emotional aspects of the thing, and the relationship aspects that are going on in your life, but it might be time to, again, the only way for you to grow through it is to go through it. So it might be time for you to literally go through this situation, and meanwhile, be writing out your business plan, be figuring out what's your steps. If there's any self-doubt in your mind about what your purpose is and what it is that you're supposed to do, it might be time for you to think about that and say, what am I supposed to be doing? Okay, this is what I want to do, but I don't feel like I'm good enough to do X, Y, Z. Why don't I feel good enough? And how can I combat that negative, emotion or that negative thought process? You get what I'm saying? Okay, and then it is safe for you to receive. Allow yourself to receive. See, having all the resources. I feel, especially with obstacles and blocks are lifted, I feel the need to say that you might be feeling like this is more of a problem than it is. And that may be blocking your abundance because you're focusing so much energy on the negative and on this emotional and this person and this problem that you're not even seeing that it's clear. The road is clear for you to go ahead and get what you need to do. You just need to organize. You need to get yourself together. You need to figure out what your next steps are. But this block that you think is a block really isn't a block. You just have to get around it. It's a wall, but you can climb over it. You can dig under it. You can just go all around that thing, but you don't have to just stand there and stare at it. You get what I'm saying? Take a divinely guided chance and power of prayer. And again, that goes right back to the 9 of fire, taking that physical rest so you can mentally and spiritually connect and get back to yourself. It may be time to pray, meditate, anything to get you connected with the divine. You understand? So that may be what it is that you need to do next. And then take a divinely guided chance. Again, breaking patterns. I keep saying change because that's what I'm thinking. It may be seeming uncomfortable to take this chance with this new venture, this new business, this YouTube channel, this schoolwork, this new job, whatever it is. But everything worth doing involves some level of risk. It may be time for you to risk it. It may be time for you to get your strategy up. In fact, I'll give it to you in order. Take some time to meditate. Take some time to pray. And meditate on what it is you need to do next. Pray on what it is you need to do next. Once you gather that information, organize that information. Allow yourself to receive what it is that you're asking for. And then you'll see the success that you need. But you have to do the work, Aquarius. You can't hide from it, and you can't get drowned by the negative emotions that are going on around you. What you're doing is so much bigger than that. Okay, but that's all I see for you today, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, comment below if you enjoyed this format versus the other formats. And also go ahead and subscribe if you resonated with my message at all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.